Yeah, my philanthropic contribution. Giving back, baby. Gotta get back to the hood, to the pins. I was looking for the Lord, and He sent me an angel in the form of Captain Roar. Who could ask for more? She equipped me with a sword, for swinging it, bringing it, anything to lead me out the struggle or the poor. There's no slackers over here, nah, we innovative. No jackers over here, nah, we educated. Dedicated to be productive, complete U-turn in life from the path of destruction. It's crazy, mama's so proud of me. She say I'm a king, let her put her crown on me. They used to look down on me, now they surrounding me, they stuck astounded, trying to figure my alchemy. Tell them I'm proud to be one of the chosen few to be a success story. If I did it, so can you. Had to be broken too, recognize I'll never be the same, cause deep down inside I had to change. Put a little pep in your step. When you're walking, pick your head up. You're ready for the world, go show them what you made of. Put a little pep in your step. Don't worry about them haters. When it's all said and done, we all from the same creator. Put a little pep in your step. Goes responsibility, accountability, fuels our drive. Success is staring at us, dead in our eyes. It's all love over here, man, we all the way live. Future's my focus, I'm finally here, right at the point in my life where I've made a career in being sincere on the choices I choose. It's more to life than crime, and I got too much to lose. We bounce back from the bottom of the pile, though it took a little while. Now I can finally smile, cause if you seen my past, you'd be like, wow. It's too hard to fathom, all you could think is how could one lady go into a prison alone and taking society's worst as their own and make them feel at home to the point that they listening. Got us doing homework on top of that discipline. It's just like the movies, but these real miracles. Spiritual transformations inside criminals. I ain't being cynical when I tell my parole officer she's staring at a new window. Put a little pep in your step. When you're walking, pick your head up. You're ready for the world, go show them what you made of. Put a little pep in your step. Don't worry about them haters. When it's all said and done, we all from the same creator. Put a little pep in your step. Goes responsibility, accountability, fuels our drive. Success is staring at us, dead in our eyes. It's all love over here, man, we all the way live. Out the walls in a suit and tie, hit McDonald's up, extra fries, super size. I saw the sign, so I followed it. Now my life painting pictures in the new design. I used to think carrying the strap was down. Now check me out, flossing in my cap and gown. If only my grandpa could see me now, he'd be proud. Gather around, peep my style. It's all legal, license and registration. People surprised how I differ from my reputation. Giving back to society for all I've taken by changing. So this here like reparation, and this here my declaration. I'm ready for the free world with proper preparation. Be rehabilitated to clear speculations for entrepreneurial education. Put a little pep in your step. When you're walking, pick your head up. You're ready for the world, go show them what you made of. Put a little pep in your step. Don't worry about them haters. When it's all said and done, we all from the same creator. Put a little pep in your step. Goes responsibility, accountability, fuels our drive. Success is staring at us, dead in our eyes. It's all love over here, man, we all the way live.
Hi, I'm Vicki Wiederkehr. I'm an author, and I'm an entrepreneur, and also an educator in entrepreneurship. I authored the book Cardinal Rules, Financial Resources for a Second Chance, back in November of '09, and the book was written to fill the gap that we saw was missing for many adults who needed a second chance with income. And the book was a basic startup guide for entrepreneurship.
How did you end up coming to prison this time?
Well, my partners, Bobby Clark with Kentucky Student Ventures Corp. and I are on an accelerated path to providing revolutionary entrepreneurship education with high-tech methods and cutting-edge information. So that information, the information that we're getting from PEP and actually coming and seeing the facility, is being used to help us with our revolutionary project.
What was your first experience like?
My first experience with coming to PEP was life-changing for me and the directors that came along on this trip. I had been studying PEP for a year and a half, and seeing the relevance of the entrepreneurial efforts that we'd seen in the prison system with the prisoners was confirmed by doing a lot of the research on PEP. So coming here was life-changing because I did definitely see the reform that was coming through these participants, the excitement that came from them. You could tell that there was a birthing of a life that they had not seen. And hearing their stories and the testimonies proved that that there is reform for these prisoners, and entrepreneurship is a very valid way to show these people when they leave the system that they can be in charge of their future and their own second chance.
Were you surprised by what you saw and learned?
I was surprised. I was touched. I humbled, very much humbled, by looking at the fact that I've had my own mistakes and trials and tribulations in business, but it seemed like all of a sudden those trials and tribulations that I had and I had written about seemed small. These people that have come through the prison system have had a chance through PEP to be reborn and to shake off the prisoner that identity that they'd have, and now they have a chance to go forward and create a legacy for themselves. And possibly walk out of that shell that they had been known for. They now have a chance to, again, find their legacy in life through entrepreneurship.
You just released your second book geared towards adults who need a second chance, and you've done a tremendous amount of work on your entrepreneurship, life skills, and soul searching, something that really pertains here at PEP. How do you see some of your work reflect in the men in the program?
I see that as myself, my life, going through owning businesses, going through making mistakes, a lot of what I see is now a little bit of a different analogy, that life for many people is about a plan that sometimes goes astray. And so for these inmates, the business plan of their life, they failed. Their past plan for their life, if it was a business and they were running it like a business, failed. And so now it's time to regroup, rewrite their plan, their business plan, can be mirrored among that. You've got a personal life plan and you've got comparing that to a business plan. It's time to recraft the plan and realize the plan that they've had for their past and their life did not work. It's time to recraft, regroup, and move forward on a smarter plan for future success.
In this VCP, what was the most impacting thing that you heard today from one of the participants in Jelly Bean 13?
The most impactful thing was still seeing the brotherhood connection, how these men are working together as a support group. And many of the venture capital sessions that I participated in, I'm hearing great business ideas, and I'm seeing that their potential success could likely come from future customers that are also PEP graduates. And I really stressed with one of the gentlemen talking about being a funding source for business startups, that his future clients could very well be the PEP participants that have come out and graduated.
What would you tell the other professionals about the impact of getting involved in PEP?
I think that for myself, I'm able to choose entrepreneurship and finding passions in my life to create my own income, and obviously my passion came through in my book. What I would tell other business owners is if they understand that everyone in our life has had mistakes in the past and have needed a second chance, it's time now to step back in our future with growth, with change, and with reaching out and extending a hand and helping others up. Right now, with the economy down as it is, we need to be thinking about what can we do to help others. It's all about paying it forward, paying it back, and really, like myself, I own a very successful eBay business, and I want to bring a model similar to that into PEP and let some of the PEP graduates start a channel of that here. And there are countless ways that companies can do the same thing by bringing in business models that work, possibly just supporting the PEP graduates.
Is there anything else that you would like to share that really just burning in you to share not only to PEP but executives out there?
Well, I think that the PE program was awesome at speaking to the top 1% of the prison mates that were out being polled. And I do believe that entrepreneurship should be encouraged and possibly to continue that. Obviously, the success is obvious, and it's awesome to be a part of PEP. But I think that to continue and to teach entrepreneurship among the next 30% of the top level entrepreneurial-minded inmates would be another great program that we could work on, showing inmates how that they can sustain their household expenses by doing small businesses. There are countless ways to do these businesses out of your home, and I push eBay as a great way to get started in small business, and there are a lot of dynamic businesses that have been grown from eBay. So, and eBay is a tool for income.
All right, guys, what do y'all think about Vicki Wiederkehr, the author of the book?